Hi all, Jessie B Scrapbooking back with another process video. This one is for the Scrap 5 challenge, and in the challenge we are to use a stencil. So I have brought out my stencils. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use. Got lots of them. Some cardstock. Got the cardstock background. Different fonts for my title, which I will get when the time comes. 2 or more photos, which will come in a second. And I have to use hearts, stars, or circles on my layout. So, yeah, let's get going. Okay, so I had picked out a photo to do, and then I was reading that recipe just now to everyone and realized I needed multiple photos. So that's why I changed my mind in the introduction. So I grabbed out these 3 photos of when we took my sister hunting, and she had never gone hunting with us before. And so this was just all of us piled into the pickup. There was 6 of us that went, and this is on the way up to the mountain where we were going to go hunting. And so I just like these pictures, so I want to make sure we have everyone that went along. It is just the back of my nephew's head and my husband's head in the picture I'm doing now, but it still represents that they were there. So I am going to back these 2 smaller pictures onto this wood grain and have it so that they are actually going to overlap the bigger picture. And I kind of messed up. I cut down the bigger picture just a little bit too much. I should have left it a little bit bigger. And so it's giving me a little bit of a problem, but it works out and it turned out perfect. So it's okay. I went ahead and cut off the extra little bit of wood grain that was underneath the big picture because I decided I want to pop that picture up. And so I didn't want that wood grain covering my daughter's face. Okay, so I grabbed out my Echo Park Hello Fall. Actually, I can't remember the name of it right this second. But this is an Echo Park collection from. I got it last fall, I think, and I really like this collection. So I'm just going to I'm just using these cut apart cards. I took both of the cut aparts that were in this collection, and that's what I did. I just cut them all apart. So there is what I'm going to use as my pattern paper for this layout. I have these 3 patterns at the bottom, and I like the way that looks. And now I'm going to trim down that card, and I think it says autumn leaves and something, but it was appropriate, so I used it. And I'm going to adhere that down, and I don't have the layout in front of me or else I'd read to you what that says. And my video editing software is very tiny on my phone, so I can't I can't read it. But I know it says something about autumn leaves and sweaters please or something like that, but I know it starts off with autumn leaves. And I'm doing kind of this grid look to the pictures. I really like how this looks. Here's where I'm going to pop up those 2 little pictures onto some foam. Yeah, so I'm liking that. So for the Scrap 5, I do have multiple pictures down. So that's one thing. And then these are just branding strips that I stacked together and glued together. And so I'm going to use them as a band across the middle of the page. And I'm going to go ahead and you get these pictures here down. I did not use liquid glue on this on camera, but I ended up pulling it back off and putting liquid glue on it just to make sure that it didn't fall off. I don't know if it would have, but I know I've had problems with that in the past. So I actually, off camera, did put liquid glue down behind the popped up pictures. I took and did 2 stripes of this gingham paper, and I'm going to put stripes on the top here, and one full one, and then I used the other one that I cut just to finish out this stripe on the top. And I'll just cut that down to size. And then so the next thing on my Scrap 5 challenge list was I have to use a stencil. So I think I'm going to bring that in next. Yep, and I'm going to use this stencil here. I got it from Joann Fabrics. It was in their home decor section. And so, but I love it. I love the big leaves and everything. So here is where I'm trying to use some ink and push it through the stencil, but this ink didn't work as well as I wanted it to. You can see it and it's okay, but I wanted it a lot bolder. So I end up using a Sharpie, orange Sharpie, and I'm going to trace the whole leaf here that is poking out from behind the little, what do you call it? Cut apart. And I'm going to put that in, and then I will color it all in with a bronze marker, and I really think that turns out really cool. So here's where I'm going to do it on 3 different spots, 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top, and I'm going to use 3 different leaves so that it's not the same leaf on each cluster. And I am going to use these as the base of my clusters. So I'm getting this maple leaf done here, and I will do all of them in that bronze color. I do use the orange pen and do like the veins, but it doesn't really show up on camera. You can see it in person that it's a different color, but on camera you can't really tell. But I really do like the way that it turns out. Here's that bronze marker. I believe I got it from the dollar store. It was bronze, gold, and silver, I think, are the 3 colors that I got. But isn't that pretty? I like the way that looks. So I'll get these done. I don't make you watch me do them all because that would be very boring. And so I have the 2 of the 5 things for the Scrap 5. And while I'm doing this, I want to remind everyone to go and check out everybody else that is participating in the Scrap 5. I have everyone's links to their direct video down below, and yeah, go see what everyone else is coming up with using this recipe. It's always a lot of fun. All right, then okay, so as soon as I get this done here, then I'm going to come in with my circle punch in just a second. And there you go. Just like magic, all done. Got my 3 leaves on there. And now I'm grabbing my epoxy dots. They are the bigger clear ones that I make my epoxy flare with. And I'm just using a 1-inch circle punch. And I punch out, this is a little tree, and now I'm doing a little raccoon, and then another one which will be a leaf. So I have the 3 different circles all punched out, and then I'm just going to add that clear epoxy dots over top of it, and yeah, I like the way that looks. So then I went through and I was looking at the sticker sheet to see if there was anything on it I wanted. I think I only ended up using one sticker off of it. But I did find this scrap paper of all the different leaves. And so I am going to fussy cut, I think, 4 leaves out of it. So here's where I'm going to put 1 leaf down in this bottom right cluster. And then, yeah, I'm just going to throw it there. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. But yeah, it goes down there. And then I'm going to put 2 leaves up in this top cluster. And then 1 leaf in the bottom left cluster. And that just kind of helps fill those out a little bit. Then I'll get all that adhered down just using my ATG to glue it all down. I do use a sticker from the sticker sheet. It says happy together. So I'm just going to put that right across the middle on those strips of paper I have in the center. And yeah, the ATG works perfect for adhering all this down. And then, see, get all this glued down. I really love these fall colors. And I love all the leaves and stuff. I think I've used up all the leaves on the sticker sheet. That's kind of what I was looking at to see if I had any more, which I don't on the sticker sheet. So I do bring in some leaves from different stickers that I picked up, I think, at the dollar store. I'm almost positive I got them at the dollar store. And they are the dimensional ones. So they're the ones that are stacked on top of each other. So I take one of them and I break it apart, and now I have 2 leaves, both up on foam, that I can add to the 2 bottom clusters, and then I keep 1 leaf in the full, I don't break it apart and just leave it at the full sticker and put it in the top cluster. And that just gives it each cluster that little bit of dimension, since the pictures are popped up too. And then I'm coming in with these hearts. I believe I got them at Walmart, but I'm just going to use the red, the green, and the yellow. And I'm just scattering them all around as my little scattery bits. And I don't use any puffy paint or sequins on this one, but that gives me the circles and hearts. I went ahead and used both. That was in the what do you call it? Scrap 5 challenge. And then the other thing is I have to use a multi font title. So I'm using these little alpha tiles for the word family. And so I'm just going to put it right underneath the picture, and I'm just writing family, and then those, and I can't remember where I got these alphas from. I think they were from a 12 by 12 sticker sheet that I got from our local craft store. It wasn't part, I don't have the collection that it went with, but I really like the color of them. And then I grabbed these clear gold alphas from the dollar store, and I'm just going to write the word hunt. So my title is officially Family Hunt, but you don't really see the word hunt very well, even in person. But these stickers stick really good, and once you put them down, you don't get them back up. So I'm just going to leave it and call it good. But there is my layout. I do end up adding one more flower right in the center, and that is it. The rest of this layout is done. I love how it turned out. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.